What is up? How are you doing? It's Ryan here. Today, we're going to talk about long term thinking. Why long term thinking? Well, I found myself consuming a lot of junk on the internet, a lot of short videos, Reddit, and just social media that's just like clogging my brain. And it's time that I start looking up content that gets my head back in the game, that gets my head thinking better for my health, better for my financial future, just better for being happy with myself. Do you know what I mean? I mean, do you feel happy with yourself? Do I feel happy with myself? So that's sort of a legit question to ask because I mean, I'm happy with myself, but like I always want more. So it's very easy to be dissatisfied with what you already have. And that's what I want to talk about is being satisfied with what you've built in yourself and the long-term thinking. Because one of the books that has helped me shape my thinking a lot that I'm reading again is called Principles by Ray Dalio. And it talks a lot about your goals and your desires. And, you know, they sound like they're the same thing, but often our desires get in the way of our goals. In the book, he says, don't confuse goals with desires. A proper goal is something that you really need to achieve. Desires are things that you want that can prevent you from reaching your goals. Typically, desires are first order consequences. For example, your goal might be physical fitness while your desire is to eat good tasting, unhealthy food. Don't get me wrong, if you want to be a couch potato, that's fine with me. You can pursue whatever goal you want. But if you don't want to be a couch potato, then you better not open that bag of chips. So that is the key, first order consequences. What is first order consequences? First order consequences are those things that are short term. The long term stuff is the second and third order consequences. Sure, it's painful. First order consequence of training hard and exercise is painful. But the secondary consequence is a better body, healthier, more fit, long term. First order consequence, you eat a hamburger, tastes wonderful. Second order consequence, you get fat. So a lot has happened to me since I transitioned to doing all this online marketing and business stuff as I've built a new business. I've got away from being a personal trainer, not being in a gym, sitting in front of a desk, getting fat, gaining about 20, 30 pounds. And I was watching some videos, some old videos from YouTube, April 2016. And man, I am pretty freaking shredded. I mean, not YouTube shredded, but shredded for me. You know, $180, 5'8". That's how tall I am. And if I look great. And getting myself back in that mode of like, okay, how do I get back here? And the way to get there, if you want, like, how did I achieve the goal of building this financial freedom and building these businesses? Well, I focus on consuming content that move me in the direction of those goals. Right? Maybe the whole purpose of why you watch my videos or you're watching this video is because you have the same thing. You want to watch or consume something that's going to move you forward in your goals, things that are important to you. So that's the whole point of this, is that whole thing of long-term thinking is what you input in your body, the food you put in your body, the content you consume, the things you even search for, right? I think that too often, all the time, if you browse any social media, newsfeed, anything, YouTube, for example, even just feeds you stuff, more of the things that you want to see. It's an algorithm that forces you, that tries its best to hack the crap out of you so you stay on the platform. Well, you can make this work to your advantage. Look for things that are going to improve your life. Look for things that are going to move you towards your goal. And in my case, getting to lose this 30 freaking pounds is to watch, I don't even know right now. I guess that's the whole point of making this video, is to find a way to get motivated again, to take my fitness and health seriously like I did once before. It's so much easier when you're making YouTube content about fitness. I want to make YouTube content about money and finance and some personal development. I guess personal development fits in there, but I don't want to do a ton of personal development stuff. Some of it just seems so repetitive or just not as interesting to me anymore. So what does all of this come down to? It comes down to pursuing something that's important to you, something that you're making gradual, incremental progress on, something that you care about, something that is making you feel good with each level of the way. that is what this is about, is being able to get back on that. That's what I mean. It's coming up. It's the New Year's coming around, and everyone's going to go and get back on the New Year's resolution thing. And I have always been the type of person that doesn't believe in New Year's resolutions, and you should have a New Year's resolution every day. But the fact of the matter is, some things require a lot more motivation than others, depending on what season you are in life. And I think that's all I got. So anyways, peace out. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.